Good day everyone and welcome to Slosh Mining. Hope everyone is doing well and staying safe. In our last video we went over some basic mining hardware, excluding the graphics cards. Today we're going to take a look at the graphics cards specifically, what their current prices are, profitability, hash rates, power consumption, and how long it takes to ROI on these graphics cards. And I will put everything in a table to make it a bit easier to decide on which graphics cards to buy. Let's take a closer look. The graphics cards that we will be looking at is supplied by WOOTWARE and is based in South Africa. The prices of graphics cards will be converted to dollars as well to make it more global. So let's start with the 4 gig graphics cards. They have come down in price. So the cheapest one you're looking at 4,250. And these cards you can't mine Ethereum, but you can mine Ravencoin. Going further down, we're looking at the RX 6600. This is not the XT version. And these are going for 8,300, which is the cheapest. Next card that is in stock is the GTX 1660 Ti. We've got the 6600 XT, which is going for 9,300. And these are 8 gig cards which can mine Ethereum. Going further down, the cheapest version of the RTX 3060, and these are the LHR cards, and 12 gigs of DDR6 memory. Cheapest version is 11,800. So we've got the Zotac and the Palette. And then the RX 6700 XT is 14,800. They seem to have dropped down in price. The 309 is 14,800. The 319 is going for about 400 and more, which is 15,200. The RTX 3060 Ti LHR, and I think these are the version 2s, are going for about 15,000 Rand. They have gone up quite a bit. If I'm not mistaken, last week they were at 14,200 and they're now at 15,000. The cheapest version of the RTX 3070 is 17,000 Rand. These are the LHR cards as well. If we look at the 3070 Ti, the cheapest version is 21,200. I will put everything in a table so that you know the prices and profitability of these cards, including the hash rate and the power consumption. Cheapest version of the RX 6800, we're looking at 23,300. And then the RX 6800 XT, which is about 200 Rand more, at 23,500. The cheapest version of the RTX 3080, which has a blower style fan, we're looking at 24,000. The 6900 XT is at 24,800. And then the cheapest version of the RTX 3080 Ti, we're looking at 31,000 Rand. And all my calculations are based on the cheapest version of each card. If we're looking at the RTX 3080, we've got the Gigabyte Eagle, which is a 12 gigabyte card, and it is LHR. They're going for 33,500. And then lastly, the RTX 3090, the cheapest version is 48,000 Rand. Please note that these cards are water cooled. If you're looking at a non-water cooled card, we're looking at 49,900. And that's the Zotac version, Zotac Gaming Trinity. So let's take a look at the table with the prices, profitability, power consumption, and the ROI of each version of these cards. So the state of graphics cards for December 2021, the reason I'm releasing this video is we need to decide on which graphics cards to buy for our next build. In our previous video, we went over the combo for motherboard, CPU, and memory, and other hardware specifically for the mining rig, excluding the graphics cards. The one card that they don't have in stock, which is the GTX 1666 gig, and this is the DDR5 graphics card. They are going for about 7,000 Rand. They have a hash rate of 26 megahash per second at 90 watts, which is not the highest hash rate of the cards. It is a slightly older card, but if we look at the ROI of the specific graphics card, it does take about 8 months to ROI, which is the lowest of any of the new cards that are in stock. I have converted all the prices of our graphics cards into USD. So this specific card would be about $434, which is a bit high, but at this price it's still very profitable. Then the next round of cards, you're looking at the RX 6600 and 6600 XT, which is going for 8,300 and 9,300 respectively. And they have a hash rate of 28 to 32 megahash, and they do take about 9 months. Then looking at the graphics cards that have an ROI of 10 months, we've got the GTX 1660 Super at 29.3 megahash. These cards can reach about 31 megahash, but all our figures are taken from What2Mine's website. The GTX 1660 Ti 6 gig, which is about 9,000 Rand, and we are mining Ethereum with a hash rate of 28 megahash, and this can reach about 31 megahash as well at 80 watts. So your ROI should be a bit lower, probably 8 to 9 months, but I am taking the figures from What2Mine. The RTX 2066 gig, they are going for about 9,500, and if I'm not mistaken, we can reach about 36 megahash with this card. With the current hash rate from What2Mine, you're looking at about 30 megahash per second at 120 watts, which earns you about $1.97. You should be able to drop your ROI between 8 to 9 months with a 36 megahash per second. But I will need to get these cards to see what the hash rate that we can achieve with this card. Please note that the profits per day, month and year, these are without the electricity cost. So this is all before electricity. The RX 6700 doesn't do too badly at 15,200 per card at 48 megahash per second at 140 watts. You are earning about $3.13 a day, which has an ROI of 10 months. So to be really honest, these cards seems to be price pegged at the hash rate of the specific cards. I've got a few 1660 Supers and 3060 Ti's. The time that I bought my graphics cards, they were about 13,000 Rand and they've gone up about 2,000 Rand, which is actually insane. The cards I will be looking at, and it's probably not the most profitable, I will be looking at getting the RTX 3060 LHR cards. They are 12 gigs and they are about 11,800, which takes about 11 months. But I want to see what we can achieve even if we dual mine with those cards. Mining maybe Ravencoin and Ethereum and see what we can achieve. But I hope you found this video informative and insightful for your next build. Leave your comments down below of what cards you think we should actually get and see what hash rates we can actually achieve. Cards are you looking at getting for your next build as well? Please don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that notification bell to stay up to date with upcoming videos. Thank you for watching. Catch you on the next video. Ciao for now.